And this is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. And this is the morning buzz, the Monday morning buzz with me, Victor Muniz Rosa, Cam Martin, Joe Verga, Tanner Price, and Danny Krastek. Guys, this is the end of the road for this semester. This is the final show we're going to have right before winter break. How you guys feel about that?
Sad.
Woo. Finals.
Yeah.
Rain in so many other places. No offense.
Yeah. I got you. Cam, how you doing?
Well, this is the end game, I would say. It's been a journey. And I don't know if Isaiah is, behind you right now.
Yeah, he's just straight up on the floor.
Yeah, he's sitting down right next to
Isaiah.
Hi, Isaiah.
This is for many of you, Isaiah and I have been doing the buzz ting since summer 2021, before literally all of you were actually a part of the school. So this is the
technically I think we were at least me and Tanner were a part of the
no,
school.
you weren't.
We were accepted, but we just hadn't gotten here
yet. Step on campus yet, so you weren't a part of it yet. So
yeah, you weren't part of it. You weren't part of it.
He's got you there.
I mean, I've been on campus because I was here for like field trips when I was younger, but okay.
So
He's got you there.
Let's not get sad yet.
We're not getting sad. I'm just trying to.
Technically, I said last Monday show.
Listen, I'm saying like this. LeBron and Dwayne Wade. This is the finals.
Yeah, this is the finals. This is the first final for Isaiah. The first final game. So let's just start as we usually start. Danny, give us the news.
Okay, so to start us off with the news, we have national and intergalactic news.
What?
Yeah.
This is something about NASA, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So the Artemis 1 Orion capsule has returned to Earth. The mission was launched by NASA, and it took a 25-day trip and got within 60 miles of the moon. The mission was part of an attempt to both establish a long-term presence on the moon, like set up a colony or something, as well as test for potential Mars missions in the near future. So that ship has come back. In state news on Saturday, a multi-vehicle crash occurred on the Garden State Parkway. Late Saturday morning, there was one fatality. 2 lanes on the parkway remained closed for nearly 4 hours before reopening, and the cause of the accident has yet to be made public.
Wow.
In local news, over the weekend, the Montclair Library announced that they would be collecting donations for the community. Donations can include pet food, non-perishable food items, hats, gloves, and other stuff. The donations will be accepted through the end of the month. The weather today is going to be very cloudy with a high of 38 and a low of 26. The humidity level will be 92% with air quality at a level of 20. That's the end of the news.
Thank you so much, Danny, for that.
Joe, look, can I backtrack? You said you were here for field trips?
That's still on about it.
Yeah, that's
Let me explain. Back when we were younger, we went to Memorial Auditorium, and we watched like plays and stuff go on. And when I was in elementary school, we came and we saw Seussical, and we saw a really bad production of like the book series Ramona and Beezus turned into a play.
Wow.
And then when I was in 7th grade, we came and saw a 6-person production of A Christmas Carol, the musical.
Wow.
And the music from that was really catchy. Like I still like hum it in my head every once in a while.
Especially during this time, am I right?
Yes.
Christmas.
During this time of year.
Thank you for explaining that, because I was messing with you for a little bit.
So, that's why we came, because we came to see stuff. Like we saw like that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
I understand.
Let's just keep going with the sports
News.
update. Give me the sports update.
Sports.
Okay, so the Giants are back to being bad. The G-Men lost yesterday by a score of 48-22 to the division rival Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles put up 21 answered points to start the game and never looked back. Big Blue is a crucial game versus the Washington Commanders next week on Sunday Night Football. Another divisional rivalry game yesterday was the Jets at the Bills. It was a closer game, but the only team that actually plays in New York won yesterday, that being the Bills, by a score of 20-12. Corey Davis left the game in the first quarter for the Jets with a head injury. A rivalry renews at Madison Square Garden tonight when the Rangers and Devils square off for the second time this season. Jersey won 5-3 just 2 weeks ago. The Rangers come in riding a 3-game winning streak while the Devils lost their most recent game. The Knicks defeated the Knicks sacked Sacktown yesterday. The Sacramento Kings winning 112-99. The Knicks are now 14-13. The Nets are looking to use their wizardry to defeat the Washington Wizards tonight at 7:00. Over the weekend, the Mets continued their big offseason, signing 3-time NPB All-Star and 5-time Japan Series champion Kodai Senga to a 5-year, $75 million deal with an opt-out after the third season. Senga joins a rotation that consists of Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Jose Quintana, and Carlos Carrasco. The MSU basketball teams faced off versus TCNJ this past Saturday. The men's team continued their undefeated season, winning 83-70. MSU is now 8-0 and 4-0 versus the NJAC. The women won 58-56, and the game finished with Nikki Carter making 2 free throws in the dying seconds. The women are now 4-4 and 2-2 in conference play.
Thank you so much, Tanner, for that sports update. And now we go directly to our first story, which is a charge over 30 years in the making. Abu Aguila Mohammed Masoud Kher al-Marimi of Libya, who was accused of making the bomb that brought down Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockby, Scotland in 1988, has been taken into U.S. custody. The Justice Department announced yesterday that he will face federal charges in Washington. He is expected to be facing 2 charges at this time, but the charges remain unknown at this time. The arrest of al-Marimi is a milestone in the decades-old investigation into the attack that killed 259 people in the air and 11 on the ground. The New York-bound Pan Am flight exploded over Lockby less than an hour after takeoff from London on December 21, 1988. Citizens from 21 different countries were killed. Among the 190 Americans on board were 35 Syracuse University students flying home for Christmas after a semester abroad. American authorities in December 2020 announced charges against him, but he was in Libyan custody at the time. He's the 3rd Libyan intelligence official charged in the U.S. in connection with the attack, but he would be the first to appear in American courtroom for prosecution. Just like, think about it. Have you ever taken a Pan Am?
No,
Right?
no.
That's how long it's taken to process this man.
Low-key, I
plane I took the Spirit.
I think I took Delta.
Yeah, I've taken United,
JetBlue.
Delta.
Yeah.
I took
JetBlue.
a Delta, and let's just say John Mulaney was right. if you know the line, you know the line.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It took such a long time to prosecute this man, and now it's gonna happen. So that's amazing.
Victor, I'm about to put some things in perspective real quick.
Yes.
So the last time, so this he's been on the run since 1988, right?
Mhm.
There was no such thing as a PlayStation. There was no such thing. Toy Story didn't exist.
Ronald Reagan was the president.
Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush was the vice president at the time. This was, going into term number 2.
Yeah.
No, it's the end of. This is going to be the end of term number 2. It's the end of term number 2. So George H.W. Bush was just got elected. He was the president elect. The president elect at the time.
Yeah.
The head coach of the 49ers was Bill Walsh.
There were only 3 Star Wars movies.
All the
Yeah.
Only 3 Star Wars.
There are only 3.
Let's put it in a way that the youngins can understand. There were only 3
The
Star Wars
youngin-
movies.
The youngins still probably wouldn't understand that reference.
That's also true.
Yeah.
There was no Coco Melon. That's bad.
There was no
That's bad.
Cocomelon.
That's bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
There were some people who are around now that wouldn't even be born yet.
Um,
A lot of people probably.
Everyone here,
Everyone in the room right now was
everyone on the show right now would not be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mets had recently won a World Series.
And they never have.
Wow.
After that.
That's
That was the
probably
last time the Mets won the World Series.
It was they were 2 years away from. They were 2 years.
Yeah.
They won in '86.
2 years removed from the World Series win.
2 years removed. But yeah.
They should have won 80.
But the fact that it's taken that long for this guy to finally go into a courtroom is crazy. Also, that name, I'm sorry, that is a long name.
That is a long name.
I'm surprised I could.
I'm surprised you got through it without if
Yeah.
I know if I had gotten this story, I would have butchered the heck out of that.
Yeah, that's what you get when you're bilingual. You can read names.
Yeah. See, unfortunately.
Wait, one more thing too.
Yeah.
Madonna's Like a Prayer didn't even come out yet.
Whoa.
I think like Michael Jackson's Bad came out that year, and now he's dead. So like, imagine that.
Wow.
Now he's dead. Yeah.
I think,
And, you know, now
I don't
there's
even
a-
think Vogue came out yet. This
Yeah.
is like early Madonna if we're going
Yeah.
based on that.
Yeah.
So you know,
Wow.
Cam, take it away with the next story.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Well, you know how this thing called the Civil War is going on. There's North and the South. You know how there was the Union and
as you do,
Confederacy.
yeah.
As you do.
Yeah, so yeah, vibes. The statues have come down. So RIP to statues. Richmond's final city-owned Confederate monument is expected to be removed beginning today. Nice. The process of removing the monument from a busy intersection should start today, but it's unclear if it will be removed entirely by the end of the week. The monument is of Confederate General A.P. Hill. Last week, Richmond Circuit Court Judge David Eugene Cheek Sr. rejected a motion from 4 indirect descendants of Hill, who was killed in the final days of the Civil War, to stop the city's removal plans. Richmond was once the capital city of the Confederacy and began removing its many other Confederate monuments more than 2 years ago amid racial justice protests that followed George Floyd's murder. Richmond officials decided to convey the monuments to the Black History Museum and Cultural Center of Virginia. There have been a lot of issues trying to remove the Hill statue because the general's remains were buried beneath the monument in 1891.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'm gonna say one thing, and this is my opinion, and should not, does not reflect station in any way, shape, or form. I think what they did with the Confederate statues, I understand that it's a different time, but they should never remove them. And here's why: it's a pressing reminder to what America used to be.
Exactly.
That's so
I agree.
Yeah.
Good point.
you're essentially trying to erase history, trying to hide that part, trying to hide that past, trying to be like, oh yeah, we can relate. No, it happened. The history books say it happened.
Yeah. I was about to say,
why are you going to try to
you just can't cover that kind of stuff up.
you can't, no matter what, you can't fix that.
No.
There's nothing you can do to fix that. And I understand that it's a modern America. No, it doesn't matter. You did it before. You're promoting all this hate stuff before. Some parts of this country still promote hate and all this injustice all throughout. Yet now all of a sudden, because you're trying to make sure that the rest of your country feels safe. No, it's already too late. You want to make the country feel safe, you should have worried about that 200 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, to play devil's advocate, I kind of get why they're removing it. They don't want, that statue to represent the people who live there today. So I kind of get it why they're removing it, but at the same time, I think, in the end, it's history.
Yeah, because as history has progressed, that statue, the meaning of it has changed from, has changed, and it doesn't. I don't think it necessarily represents the people that live there today. I think it represents the struggles and the hardships that their ancestors of people that lived there before have gone through. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So using our knowledge, like should Germany keep a statue of Hitler, like Adolf Hitler?
No.
Well,
Ooh.
that's
That's
here's the thing. I would have to say that the way I see it is this. Germany, they followed Hitler to an extreme, and I'm pretty sure that there's some people in Germany at the time who felt as though it was wrong. You got to think for example, the Jewish Germans in the area at the time, the ones who lived there. It's tough to it's just hard for them to imagine the way it should be.
Yeah.
And it's no, I'm still gonna say it's a pressing reminder of that was your history, that you were radicalized, you really followed this to a T. And I think that it's a pressing reminder of this is what you stood for 15
For a certain time, yeah.
For 15-ish years. That's what you believed in. That was the hill you died on.
Yeah. So I think it depends on the historical importance of the statue, and like, yeah, like I'll be like, I'm gonna say I'm anti-statue. Like, why do we have statues?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Statues are reserved for museums, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing.
like, to be honest, why do we need
This on a
statues?
lighter note. Like
No.
statues, those belong in museums, and that's about it.
belongs in a museum.
Yeah,
Here's the
I'm
thing.
going full indie. They belong in museums. End of story.
Here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna make a statue outside of a museum, they have to be. First off, it has to be about someone who can withstand the test of time. I understand that you thought that slavery was going to withstand the test of time, but you gotta think that, you know, the South has always been behind. They've been more conservative to a degree. You see the conservative today, and I would say that when you look at how progressive the North was, the South should understood at the time that, you know, their way of life was coming to an end, and they're gonna have to either adapt and advance, or, you know, they have to get out the way, because it was inevitable, and it's a hard word to say. Inevitable.
Inevitable.
There it is. That anemone.
I was about to say,
Anemone.
you being the Marvel stan here, I thought you'd know how to say it.
Listen, it's English is hard.
That is true.
Words are hard, but you know, we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be right back. Claire, what's up, Metamates? How you doing? You looking good. You're looking good.
Hi,
So,
Metamates.
Mwah.
so we're back. We're back. The last Monday morning bus of the semester. Let's go with the
No,
next
no.
story. Yeah, I have to say it. I have to say it.
Happy guys. Hold on a second. All right.
Okay, wow.
It's been a lot of doom and gloom in this room. Everyone's depressed. Get over yourself.
Isaiah,
Happy.
wait, time out.
Feel-
Wait, time out.
If anyone's supposed to be depressed, it's supposed to be you.
No,
I got one thing to say.
It's like you,
know,
Cam, everyone else.
you just gotta put a smile on your face.
Listen, I'm in the room, but I'm in the room. Dolo's just chilling. I'm vibing right now.
That's
I got one thing to say. Monday country. Let's ride.
The Broncos lost.
Yeah, I know they got eliminated.
I know.
But how are the Rams doing?
Not good.
Hey.
Also back.
Hey. Baker won a game,
Yep.
so stop it.
Make some
So-
cookies. Put the milk in the cup. It's time.
Yeah,
Baker country.
we're not riding.
What do you mean by that?
Baker,
Anyways,
So, it's Los Angeles.
I try to do
Los
something-
Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles Rams.
The Chargers won last night too. So hey, Los Angeles.
The Rams, LA.
The Chargers are also playing LA, so it's up right now in LA.
Oh, LA. For our next story, we have some positive news coming from California. Yesterday, Karen Bass was officially sworn in as the first female mayor of Los Angeles. Kamala Harris administered, it says Kamala Harris.
Close
Kamala-
enough.
Kamala
We're
Harris.
calling you out on all your mistakes today.
Kamala Harris administered the oath of office at Los Angeles City Hall. Bass used this platform to discuss some of her plans for the city of Angels. Bass spoke on the ongoing housing crisis in the city. Today, too many Angelinos have no choice but to crowd multiple families into one home and to work multiple jobs just to barely pay rent. She said her first act as a mayor will be to declare a state of emergency on homelessness. Through billions of dollars in state, city, and county money are being directed towards interim and permanent housing units. Construction has moved slowly. The latest count measured a 1.7% rise in homelessness from the last count in 2020. Bass plans calls for housing of 15,000 people by the end of 1 year and ending the tent encampments using existing funding. She has said the city would put more resources into trained neighborhood service teams to connect people with housing and mental health services. The sixth-term Congresswoman has argued that her longtime relationship with state and national lawmakers will result in increased funding to Los Angeles to address the city's housing crisis. Bass has also promised to use her connections with the Biden administration to troubleshoot problems. She also talked about her plans to combat crime in the area. You know, I think the most important thing to take out of this is that these promises turn into a reality.
Those are big promises too.
Exactly. So this must be this promises have to become a reality, you know. She probably promised this during the campaign. So we just gotta see it happen.
Also, what a weekend for what is for LA. You know, USC, their quarterback Caleb Williams won the Heisman. The Rams won on Thursday night. The Chargers won Sunday night. The Lakers won, and now they got a mayor who has a lot of big promises. That's going to be absolutely electric.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I've seen what happens in Los Angeles, and it's devastating. Los Angeles is such an important city, not only in the United States but in the world.
Yeah.
So we'll see how she can fix all the problems and make them better.
Yeah, I was just out in LA about a month ago, basically exactly a month, and
Nice.
yeah, it is something that you saw like walking around. There was a lot of homelessness problems and just like the things that you could see could be fixed. So it's good that they're getting a mayor that is trying to fix like some of the issues that they have, because that's what you need to have a like running
running city. This is like the basic things you have to do as a mayor, like get everything fixed, like the basic stuff.
Your infrastructure needs to be look out for your infrastructure at the end of the day.
Exactly. So Cam, take it away with the next story.
We're talking about the world, right? Big world. How great the world is. Well, it's also very, 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 very crazy. That's some scary news because comes over the weekend from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Music legend Patti LaBelle was abruptly rushed off stage just a couple of songs into her Christmas concert after a bomb threat forced authorities to evacuate the theater. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports that two security officers interrupted the 78-year-old icon as she chats with an audience member. They rushed her off stage. Shortly after, someone announced the nearly full 2,500 seat theater had to be evacuated because of a bomb threat. The evacuation began at 9:24 p.m., only 2 songs into her concert. One concert goer says, quote, "We came out, the police had block tape off. A whole lot of people were pretty upset. It's scary." Milwaukee Police Captain Warren Allen Jr. said in a statement early Sunday that K-9 units searched the theater and no explosive devices were discovered, so there was no threat to the public. The operator of the Riverside Theater, Pabst Theater Group, said it would work with LaBelle to reschedule the show in the future.
So we'll see what happens. This is devastating.
So set this though. So imagine this. It's your Christmas concert. Christmas time, the holiday season is Christmas is really 13 days away.
Don't remind me.
Sorry. Wow.
No, I'm sorry. I have so much stuff to get for people, and so little time.
Yeah.
So the holiday
little money.
season. So listen.
So little money.
So
Yeah.
little money.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Felt that deep in my bank account.
Big broke things.
Yeah, big bro.
So like you got to think how much is gonna change your entire perception of the concert if it's gonna get rescheduled to a later date. It's promoted as what? As a holiday concert, a Christmas concert that's promoted as. So when you push it back, beyond Christmas, is it really that special anymore?
Yeah.
The amount of money people already spent at the show on gifts and everything. Well, do you think the theater is going to refund them?
Yeah. I don't think, it's gonna be hard. She'll probably offer like a different type of concert depending on when it's gonna be rescheduled. We'll see.
No, but only that. I'm saying, like, do you think the theater will actually be able to honor those tickets to all the individuals that lost their seats because of the bomb threat, or is it going to be will they just to say, you know what, forget you, we're taking your money and you got to pay it again?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. That's an interesting question. Like, I love going to concerts. Like for me, like I love living that experience of being in a live performance and everything.
Been to one.
Wait, whoa.
Wait,
Wait, you never been to
Seriously?
a concert?
You've never been to a concert?
Never been to a concert.
Whoa, I said that same too. Like, guys, live a little. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
being in a concert is such an amazing vibe.
I mean,
So,
Wait. I had the chance to go to Radio City Music Hall. Tickets were bought. I'm gonna go with my girlfriend, see Rosalie in concert. Then some idiot here in this station decided to give me COVID. I was undefeated. 2 years. I thought I was immune.
No.
And this sick human being decided to, I don't know,
This
cough on
literally
me,
sick human being.
sneeze on me,
ooh,
and give me
I'm
COVID.
sorry.
And I was down bad with COVID. Can't say what I was doing on air. Well, let's just say your boy lost a lot of weight. And it was not a pleasurable experience. And meanwhile, I'm getting pictures and updates from this concert going on, which I imagine was probably great. And then I'll never be able to experience it. So therefore,
no, don't say that.
Very much.
She's probably gonna come back. Come on, like she's
it's
gonna
not
come
the
back.
same.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably not gonna be in Radio City. It's probably not gonna be in Radio City Music Hall. Yeah.
See, I haven't so much gone to concerts as I have Broadway shows.
Never
'Cause
either.
You're the
That's
guy.
because that's my brand.
I
Like,
know.
hello.
I'm just saying.
But there's something very like appealing to that live aspect, and I feel like I do very much hope that the what's the word? Wow. Like the concert venue is able to do some sort of like refunding or like
Yeah.
even marking down, even if they do have to like quote unquote buy their tickets again. If you had a ticket for the specific show, they mark down the price like 90%.
Yeah.
So you only have to
They
pay
should do
that little
something.
bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They should have something.
Yeah, I mean, as a recent concert goer, about two weeks ago,
Where you go?
I was at a death metal concert in
Death
New York
metal.
City.
Wow.
So some Viking metal.
Wow. That's
Wow. That sounds like Kyle.
that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hard.
But yeah, I was, every time you're, in a public setting like this, and especially when the security is literally just, okay, walk through this
Metal detector.
metal detector, just walk through that, and take everything out of your pockets, and you're at like a show like that, and
Yeah.
I was in the floor because there wasn't that many seats.
You were in the pit?
It was at Hammerstein Ballroom. Yeah, I was in the pit. So I was thinking the whole time what happened at the Travis Scott
Juice
Festival.
World.
No, it's Travis Scott.
Oh, right.
When
That's just Astroworld.
Astro World,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
yeah, the Astroworld concert, when people were killed. So I was thinking that, the whole time, I'm down here in this, and it's going to be difficult, it's difficult to get out of this, to get out of the pit, to like, just, go anywhere else in the venue. So the whole time I was like, what do I do if, something happens?
Yeah.
So
that's the scary part.
it was
about
great.
all
It was a
this.
great concert, though.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
Thank
sure it
God.
was.
And guys,
Yeah.
please, Cam, I say I go to a concert. Like I've gone to like 3 concerts for free because of WMSC. Like, come on, it's so easy to get to a concert, bro. Please live a
Listen,
little.
I would love to go to a concert. The problem is, one, I don't have the time to. Two, I'm busy. 3,
Okay, that's some.
That's the same excuse. That's the same
so we're
excuse
gonna
twice,
take a
Cam.
quick break and
all
we'll
right.
be
Also,
right back.
3.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
That's the
and
same
dangerous,
thing.
like
He wanted to say I
to your
don't
body.
have
And
time.
nicotine,
I'm too
which can
busy.
harm
I have too
our
many
brain
commitments.
development. These are mid-20s.
With appealing flavors.
I
high
want the
nicotine
other. I
levels,
wanted
and
his
lots of
thing.
promotion
I
on
don't
social
have the
media.
money. Like
Many
you
kids think
offer
vaping is
tickets to
harmless.
concerts.
To
your
Papa
kids
Roach
about the risks of vaping.
into,
Because when you
being
talk,
flattered
they
artist
hear you.
because of those
More at
miscellaneous-
underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
I technically including like the
Sundays at 12 p.m. 90.3 WMSC offers all the nerdiness you need with Sam and Midge on Fandom Fair. Deep dive media show. Check out either the same 4 things or a completely new thing you've never heard us talk about every week. Either come for our nonsense rambling or come for our basic knowledge of psychology, books and writing, and general fandom.
Like really color group.
No, I know. I'm aware of pentatonics. Yeah.
And then my second one.
Team Rocky is our mascot group on
My second
campus,
one
made up
was
of a bunch of different student leaders,
Billy,
both Rocky and handlers. And our main goal is to spread Red Hook pride, positive vibes, and just make people smile on campus,
It
off
said
campus,
Victor on
and
the
through our
ticket,
social
but-
media presence. You can follow along
I
with
was live
Rocky
by the
on
end
all
because, like,
platforms,
like,
Instagram, Twitter,
city.
TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook,
yeah.
you name it. You can also follow Rocky on YouTube at Red Hawk Life to follow along with some really fun videos, including but not limited to Rocky on the Street.
We're back and we're back.
Are
So
we back?
yeah,
I think
We're
back.
back.
we're back.
Hey, we're back.
No,
What?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, Isaiah.
Oh, I forgot he didn't have a mic.
didn't
That
say
kind of, but
that.
even still, that kind of picked up a little.
Yeah, you probably.
Yeah, you just go sit on the floor.
go sit on the floor.
Go
This
back
is
down.
in the
That
corner.
corner's the new shadow realm.
That's the shadow room of
That's
this
the new
room.
one. The
Yes.
this room has its own shadow realm. Yes.
Yeah. So
Technically, it
guys,
should be under the table, but anyways.
Shadow
under the
district.
table, the shadow realm. Yes. So
Thank you. Thank you, Kat.
Thank you. Thank you, Cat.
Thank you,
Candace Everdeen.
Camness, yes.
Camness.
Camness,
Everdeen.
everything.
Camness Ever Martin.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
So it's Christmas, guys, and you know what's
It is?
popular. You know who's? Yes, it is.
So
Oh,
this is
We're in the
Christmas.
Christmas time, and you know Santa Claus, his famous catchphrase, "Ho ho ho." So for our final 1 hour story of the morning, for our final hour of the Monday bus, we head to Newry, Maine.
Isaiah, you didn't time it right.
You didn't type it right again.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a second L going to
We're
Isaiah for
halfway
once.
through the first hour.
Of Monday.
Okay.
We head to New Remake.
Okay.
That's not on me.
No.
That's
You started typing.
You were
I'm-
typing while he was reading it.
some detail. You
Okay.
fumbled it. I mean,
Yeah. For our final hour of the For our final 1 hour.
So for our final 1 hour story.
We had to Newry, Maine.
Yes.
For a
Which is
few,
still not correct.
Gosh darn it!
For our final hour one story.
for our final hour one story of Monday Buzz, we head to Newbury, Maine for a feel-good story just in time for the holiday season. God!
More than 300 people dressed as Santa hit the sky slopes, the ski slope of Maine to spread joy to close our year.
I love you, but like
All
no.
300 dressed in red, wearing handsome white beards and their hats flying around went skiing at the Sundays River Ski Resort in Maine. Ski, not sky, ski.
When skiing.
A skiing Grinch and a skiing Christmas tree joined the party.
Skiing Christmas tree. I'm sorry.
Wait.
There was a skiing Christmas tree.
No way.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm already looking at the lake.
It wasn't exactly a winter wonderland. There was little natural snow. The snowmaking machines at Sunday River produced enough of the fluffy stuff for the annual tradition.
No, snow machines.
Santa Sunday has grown into
So they-
popularity over more than 2 decades, with more people wanting to join the fun. It isn't just about the skis. They also raised $7,500 this year for a local charity.
Oh, nice.
So this is interesting. Can we show pictures of producer like this? Yeah, thank you.
I want to see the. Oh, I see the Grinch. I've got the Grinch.
It's Jim Carrey.
It's Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Jim Carrey, let's go.
And there's the tree. This is what I want to see. This is what I wanted to see the tree specifically.
Jim Carrey, here we go.
Jim Carrey, here we come.
Where Victor rigged the vote.
No, I didn't.
Ah,
The votes were very clear. It was,
Victor rigged the vote, I see. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, very clear. But you lost 4-1 in
no.
person, and then on Instagram you just happened to.
No, people are just they know the right thing, you know. Like my vote, it went to not only did I put it in my stories, it went into WMSC stories.
Yeah,
And it's
it was
clear.
mass election fraud.
No,
Yep.
it's clear.
Wait, time. There's also the same WSC stories that that rigged the vote for the Friday Buzz to win last fall's last
It's Battle of the Buzz.
I'm just saying Tuesday Buzz won 3 of the competitions and we lost. I'm
No,
sorry.
excuse
I'm
me.
sorry.
Tuesday Buzz won 3 of the competition and got 3rd.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Make that make sense.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, imagine winning 3 competitions and still getting beat by the Monday Buzz.
The election, it was a rigged, fraudulent election.
You know why? You know why? It was you know why, Tanner? It's because Monday had diversity and y'all didn't.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, see,
And
Tanner,
hey,
wait,
now you have diversity.
Tanner, wait,
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yeah.
Last semester, Tuesday Buzz could have been here. You guys could have been here. You would have not been seen. Actually, I think
Yeah, y'all would have blended into the snow.
I think I see Kyle right now.
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
generic white person number 4. That was bad.
God.
That was bad.
My God.
So
That was
anyway,
really bad. I'm sorry.
you know, Danny was talking about the poll
What?
we made on the story, so I want to give out the results. The final results were 82% said no, that the
Incorrect.
the Jim Carrey Grinch movie is not a bad movie. 82% said
You
no.
wanted it wrong. You wanted it. You literally wanted it wrong.
Because you guys were saying it's a bad movie.
So
I wanted to ask the people, is the Jim Carrey Grinch a bad movie? Boom. That's it. And the people voted no. It's not a bad movie.
It was worded wrong.
No,
It,
bro.
it was worded.
No, it's a clear question. Is the Jim Carrey Grinch a
Throughout
bad
the
movie?
results.
Yes or no?
Throughout the
Is that a-
results.
Am I going crazy right now?
Yes, you are. You are.
Election.
Run off election. Run off election. We need
Listen,
we need
rip it up.
with popcorn right now.
Rip out the Constitution. Rip out the Constitution. Rip out the Constitution. I don't care. Rip it up.
We need the
Rip
news
it
team
up.
here. We need them with the popcorn. We need them watching this
Rip up the Constitution. Rip it up.
Foster's hour by hour.
hour by hour.
And here's the update. Here's the update from.
If we look at the map here, we can see that this county is putting in a lot of votes for pro Grinch. We were expecting a lot of anti.
The Green Party is very high over
The
here.
Green Party is wild.
The live action Grinch is not a good movie.
It's not.
Not even like ironically. It's
There's-
just not.
There's only one Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the animated one.
Yes.
But like the original.
Guys,
animated-
We're on topic. We're on topic. Get back.
You gotta stop with the Grinch slander. Like Jim Carrey Grinch is the best Grinch,
No.
without a doubt.
Jim Carrey is mid.
Hey, wait a minute. Just a minute. That wasn't what the question
That
was.
No.
That wasn't the question.
That was not the question. And we're
So-
going to use this as a segment to get to Buzzford. So
Yes,
don't worry,
because
people.
My favorite holiday song is "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
Are you serious?
Please don't be.
No, my favorite. Okay, it's interesting
About to
because
say.
I have So for Busmas, it's Christmas. So we do the
Holidays.
annual Busmas, and we're asking, the people here,
I said that
what is the
yeah.
best holiday songs? What are the best holiday songs? So I have a few, and the interesting thing about me is that I have the English ones and the Spanish ones.
Ah,
I have that vanished. I have a lot of songs.
diversity.
So I even have a playlist. I have a playlist of my favorite Christmas songs. So, for example, obviously, I have Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas."
Mid.
Don't wake her up.
Come on,
See,
She's been woke.
don't wake her up on the station.
do we have
Someone definitely played Mariah Carey.
Someone's definitely put it in.
Someone's definitely played Mariah Carey
Look it up.
6 times.
Look at
Okay.
it.
Someone put
Uh,
JT's song on.
my favorite-
apparently.
Yeah, it's because it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite holiday songs.
Literally,
I have.
say it.
I'll do my 3. I would put number 3, "Christmas in Hollis" by Run DMC. Phenomenal
Wow.
song. Love that song. I was listening walking around campus yesterday.
Walking around the Christmas tree.
Number 2, I would say "Father Christmas" by the Kinks.
Good
Phenomenal song.
Good song.
Phenomenal song.
Good song.
And I think my favorite one, as the sportscaster, it has to be this. It's "Hockey Holidays" by the Zambonis. So lower your high stick and remember jolly old Saint Nick.
Wow.
That's the greatest line in a Christmas song ever. I'm sorry.
So I can confirm that "All I Want for Christmas" is an action, and we're definitely playing that on the break. So Danny, what's your favorite song?
Okay.
My mom hates
right.
you now.
So do we want? So here's the thing, right? A lot of Christmas songs are out there, right? A lot of iconic classics that everyone knows and loves, right? But if you know me at all, you'll also know that I am a guy whose one of his favorite movies is the Sharknado franchise.
Jesus.
And no, hold up. There's a reason I'm talking about this. And my favorite actor is Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
So based on that, you might understand that I'm a big fan of things that are ironically enjoyable, right?
Okay.
Things that are terrible, but that I really enjoy. With that said, I always love Dominic the Donkey.
It's very random.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, bro.
I think Joe's soul's leaving his body a little bit.
It's Dominic
It's
the
so
Donkey.
stupid.
My soul left my body on Halloween.
It's so stupid that I can't help but enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
rather than just say like, Jingle Bell Rock is a good for like the bajillionth time, because everyone knows that like the good songs are actually good, but we need to give Dominic the Donkey.
You gotta
Sorry,
give him a
I
chance.
You can't even finish
You
it.
can't even keep a straight face for the bit.
Keep a straight face or finish
You
it.
can't even keep a straight face for the bit. It's that stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
Do we have that on? Do we have that on next? Victor, check.
So I don't
Better
Let me check. Let's check real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, we don't. Too bad.
To play it. I just want to know if it's all
Better not.
We don't have it. Too bad.
Oh,
Jesus.
that.
Yeah.
But Joe, what are your favorite holiday songs?
So obviously, because I have to stay on brand, I obviously love "What's This" from Nightmare Before Christmas.
My fingers.
Yeah. Well, recently I've heard somebody hating on Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
Here, Isaiah Ramirez.
Oh.
Like, why?
That's
It's-
valid.
It's a great movie.
No, it's
Valid.
not.
Why hate
Valid.
on Nightmare
No,
Before
it isn't.
Christmas?
Tanner,
No, it's one of the best.
Tanner, get out of here.
I gotta be honest. JT, big fan of the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I looked into his eye sockets and let him know.
Look into my eye sockets now.
I'll let you know as well. The
I just
Nightmare
remember.
Before
Wait.
Christmas-
Just before you say this, remember you're talking to a black belt.
This
Mixed
is
martial
true.
arts. So
okay,
wait, 2 seconds.
Is that right?
Hey, this is my last week. I'm just letting it fly at this point. Let's talk about January 6th. No, I'm kidding. Let's say,
Let's not.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'll say you were there
is
too.
The most overrated holiday movie of all time.
Oh my god. You missed what Cam said.
Oh, man. Cam, I'll check it about.
Put it in the chat, Cam.
But yeah, truthfully, I think Nightmare Before Christmas is single-handedly the worst holiday movie of all time.
Why?
I watched it and I'd rather watch Tainted Night. I think it's unentertaining. I think it's boring. I think it's depressing. I think it is, quite frankly, a disgrace to Americans. I think it's a disgrace to Christmas. I think it's a disgrace to the idea of holidays. I think it's a disgrace to cartoons. And quite frankly,
Isaiah.
Two complaints.
Isaiah.
honestly,
Here's the thing, it's not a cartoon, it's a stop motion.
Hold on. sitting through 2 hours of that garbage pile of a
It's
movie.
not. It's not 2 hours. It's like an hour long.
It's like in 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah,
4 hours.
just get back, Tim Burton.
I wish I had
Step up,
I
Tim.
wish I had my time back because as humans, we don't have unlimited time.
Yeah.
And I felt like I
Yeah.
wasted my life watching that sorry excuse of a movie.
Here's another
Thank
thing.
you.
Here's another thing about it.
Let him know,
Here's
Tanner.
another thing about it. Tim Burton gets all the credit for that movie. He did nothing. He came up with the idea, and everyone else executed well on it.
Yeah, let
And
him know.
And the movie.
Burton?
And the movie. Here's the
Touchy
part.
hand.
Here's the other part. The movie is okay. It's okay.
I-
Wait, time out, time out, wait. I thought this was a holiday songs and not about movies.
Yes.
I'm sorry for I decided to take the microphone. He's not host.
I'm sorry for sparking the debate. To go back, to go back. What's This is really good. There's a very good rock cover of All I Want for Christmas that was played on Fresh from the Crypt. It was either Fresh from the Crypt or Stomp and Stroll. I forget what it is. I need to ask the lovely Emmett Arlen for the band of it, but it was like really good. And then obviously to plug a person here that is very near and dear to my heart.
Hi.
Not you. JT Bethia featuring Ali Arario, Snow.
That song was fire.
Good song. Good song.
It's so fire.
Music video comes out soon.
The music video comes out on Christmas.
I was on set for the music video. I
Yeah.
couldn't wear
Here's-
shoes because it made the floor crinkle too much and it picked up on the mic.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It was concrete.
Yeah.
In the hills.
Yeah.
That's
It was
hilarious.
like 20 degrees.
Wow, that's
That was
funny.
fun.
So Cam, I want to know what are your favorite holiday songs to wrap up this segment?
I would say for me, Joy to the World by the Pentatonics.
Yes.
What is the point of pentatonics?
Shut up.
It's fun, okay?
I also really like their song with like the like in reality it's a bad song like when you think about the context of it with like it's like messed up, but the one with like the red the strawberry field one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Noel by I heard it when I was in youth group. I think Hillsong Young and Free. I think so Hillsong Worship, Hillsong Young and Free, one of the two.
Okay.
And then Do You Hear What I Hear by Bing Crosby?
I cannot.
Horrible Human Being, great song.
I was about to say ooh.
I know, right?
I was like Bing Crosby.
Can-
Ooh.
Can I add one more?
Yeah,
Final
and I'm
one.
gonna add some.
Another. It's a song actually by a hockey team. Holiday Sweater by the San Jose Sharks. Great song. Great song.
Well, because he has a
Baseball,
brand.
yeah.
He has a brand.
It's the brand. Keeping
Yeah.
the brand alive.
You gotta keep
Oh,
you
I
gotta
gotta
keep
keep my brand on. I'm Latino, so I gotta play some. I gotta tell my Latino songs. El burrito de Belén. Me gustan las Navidades. Cantares de Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
I was about to say the only one I know is Feliz Navidad.
That was gonna be my
Yeah, I
question
know.
for you.
I
It's
know.
like,
You guys are white. I
you
get
know,
that.
yeah, that,
Guys are white.
that was actually gonna be my question. Is like, how do you feel about that
No,
song?
I love that song. You know, I'm not even gonna be like, oh, it's culturally appropriate. No, it's a great song. Like
It is a great song.
it's
It's
a
fire.
great song.
Fire.
It's easy to learn. Like
Yeah.
talk two languages. Like it's fun. It's fun. You know, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas. I love it. I love it. But you know what else I love? Campus event.
I thought you were gonna say Cam for a second.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
I also love Cam. I love Cam. I love
There's
you,
you,
Cam,
Victor.
from the other side. But you know, I love campus events, and you know,
I'm Victor's friend on the other side.
Yes.
So Joe,
You
give
got
us an
the other
update
side.
on the campus events and what's gonna happen this week.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, seeing as how this is the last full week of
Final week.
classes,
Oh,
technically
God.
quote unquote finals week, even though we don't have finals anymore. There's not much going on today from 12 to 1 p.m. online. We have mindfulness meditation. Tuesday we got a twofer. From 4 to 5 p.m. in the School of Nursing lobby, we got some cookies and hot cocoa going on. And then from 7 to 9 p.m. in the rec center, we got a Winter Wonderland snow globe making event going on. And then finally, Wednesday, board game night from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the Sprague Library. And as always, you can find more information on all the events listed and other events on your Engage or in your In the Loop email.
You know what I find absolutely hilarious? Like every time,
What?
every time we get to this segment, this specific one, we get the email of campus events.
No, I just
Yeah.
Like, every time we do this,
Literally a minute ago. This email came out a minute. Like, look at this. Look at this. This email. Yes, I know. This email came out a minute ago.
They know. They were like,
I just saw it come through. I literally just saw it come through. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Talk about campus events, then Red Hawk News. I'm like, what?
Literally a minute ago.
Every week it's like that.
Listen, if there was any doubt before that they are listening in,
Now we know they're listening in because like they hear my lovely voice.
Rocky, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Rocky, if you're listening.
Rocky, if you're listening, how did you survive Thanksgiving? Let me know.
He's a hawk, not a turkey.
Oh, listen, bird's a bird.
Bird's a bird. What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
Cam.
A bird's a bird. Listen,
He's got a point.
So you're gonna eat an owl for Thanksgiving?
yo, I will eat a.
There's not enough meat on the owl.
Yes, yes.
Owl's not big enough.
Listen, an owl's like an appetizer. Come on now.
Bro, what? What are you saying, Cam?
I am concerned.
I think that's the most South Jersey thing you said. So
That is
far.
the most
South Jersey. Is
South
like a
Jersey thing
country
you
bird.
said.
Yes, sure. Daddy knows.
Danny does know. South Jersey is
something else.
Something else, and then we just have North Jersey.
And then we
yeah.
can-
You're right. If you live in
South
New Jersey,
Jersey-
you either are Philadelphia or New York. You're not.
I was about to say-
your own
I
state.
was trying to say South Jersey is like very much its own breed, and then
No, it depends what part of South Jersey.
North Jersey's just wannabe New Yorkers.
Yeah.
North
Yo.
Jersey is just wannabe New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Listen, South Jersey is like there's 2 parts of South Jersey, 3 parts if you want to count the shore. Actually, the shore is its own thing.
Yeah, the
The
shore.
shore is just the shore. That's-
According to the TV show, the shore is its own thing.
So yes, the shore is its own thing. But in South Jersey, you are either if you're north of Camden County, you're Philly. If you're Camden County up, you're Philly. If you're Gloucester County down, you are the South. Like, there's no between.
There's no between.
So
and there is no central bird.
Oh,
Exactly.
That's a hill I will die on.
No.
That's a hill I will also die on.
Tanner.
Tanner.
What?
Tanner.
What?
What?
Where is Central Jersey there?
Yeah,
Pull up a
Central-
map and show me where it is.
Central.
Pull up a map.
Okay.
Pull up a map.
I would say it's
Where
like
is Central
I would say it's probably like the northern half
No,
of
no, hold up. We're getting
We're getting the map.
Facts. We're getting the facts here from Tanner
Ready?
Price.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me find.
You got to describe the map for the list.
For the Metamates. For the
I
Metamates.
didn't, if you don't,
Wait, so
it's New Jersey. It's New Jersey.
Wait,
You know-
Tanner, just share your screen.
Can you share your screen?
I'm pretty sure we can share our screen.
So I would say it's
Tanner, share the
I would
screen.
say it's
Tanner, share the
the
screen.
top- the
Tanner,
top-
share the screen. The screen.
It's
Come on, Kevin.
Sharing.
Elizabeth to Old Bridge is Central Jersey.
Okay. Okay.
This is the dividing line.
Look, hey, look, that's where I'm.
Okay. Okay. I know.
Literally
people
just
from
the
Elizabeth.
dividing line.
That's just
Elizabeth.
it's just the bridge.
Joe,
The,
Joe.
TMZ.
Yes.
These Kevins are not getting it right. Come on, Kevin.
Yeah, come on,
And
Kevin.
then it just cuts the entire way like down them.
Okay. Isaiah's
Yeah,
sharing.
Isaiah's pulling it up.
Okay. That according to to a map he found on the Googles.
I don't believe this map is
He-
correct.
Yeah.
It's not. It really
I don't
isn't.
like this map. As someone, you
It's
know what?
literally-
I bet this map was made by someone who doesn't even live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Says the
Yeah.
person who has no idea if this map was made by someone. who
Wait,
doesn't
tell me.
It also,
What's something like Fort Murphy?
it also divided New Jersey into 4 sections instead of 3.
Listen,
So-
live.
no,
South had 2 centuries.
no. You can divide New Jersey in 4 sections because the shore's its own thing.
that wasn't the section.
It wasn't.
Oh, I know.
Sorry.
I know.
It was something
Hold on.
completely different.
It said debated. It said
It was
debatable.
South Central and then Central like Republic or something.
Yeah. So
Oh,
The
You know,
Central
guys-
Republic of New Jersey.
oh,
this Jersey,
CRNJ.
CRNJ.
this Jersey talk is riveting, but we gotta
word.
go to a quick break right before we go into our second hour. It's
Oh,
gonna
the
be
chaos
Final
hour.
hour.
The witching
chaos
hour.
Stop.
f-
No. Ah,
Where
Yes.
we
It's the
become-
final
Boston's become
hour.
legends.
And stop copyright. And stop. So we don't need to put in an extra.
So-
5
I'll
seconds.
sing it in-
So
Legal limit.
there's one song that nobody said, and I think it's a good
No,
song.
no,
Nobody
no.
said.
We all no.
You know which song we're gonna say?
We all know what song you're gonna play.
So we play Last Christmas.
Jiggity
Oh.
jig. Oh, it's Dominic.
It's a great song.
I will punch you.
Jiggity jig.
I'll take that.
Uh,
So Last Christmas by Wham, and then we're gonna play All I Want for Christmas.
Ah.
There it is. Yeah, there you go.
I hope you enjoyed this quick break. WMSC Upper Montclair.
Were you doing a
This
voice
is
for a second?
terrifying. No,
Did you
this-
try
this-
doing the voice?
I heard
No,
the voice
he's-
for one sentence and then it
I
came
don't think he can. I
Hey,
think he's
Danny.
actually trying to speak.
Shut up.
He's just that muffled.
I tried to do it, but I can't. I'm the Grinch.
This is
I'm the
you're a mean
Grinch
one,
who
Mr.
stole
Victor.
Christmas.
You're a mean one, Victor Muniz, Ressa.
Yes, I am. And I'm the Grinch. As you can see, my hands are furry, my face.
Where did you get this?
Hey, Victor.
Amazon.
Yeah. Hey, just 2 seconds. I think I got something coming. Are you trying to steal my green?
No.
Okay, Beetlejuice is good.
No, I'm
Sup?
not.
Hey, Beetlejuice.
I'm my
Hey,
own. I'm
it's
my
my
own
feet.
green.
That was fully the Broadway Alex Brightman version, but okay, I'm glad you get it.
Yeah, I am the green. I'm my own green.
How's Alec Baldwin doing these days?
So
Wow.
every
You're
time
a
I
green
breathe-
one.
Every time I breathe, my mask goes in.
Oh my god, that's got to be so hot.
Thank
I
you.
mean, it's
It
Victor,
is,
so.
it is. So, oh, thank you, Danny. Wow, I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah,
So, anyway,
Hi, Victor.
yeah.
before we start our second hour, we gotta start with our news.
News.
So, Danny,
Yes.
take it away.
This is the last newscast of the Monday Buzz for the semester.
The
Anyway, in national and intergalactic news,
Interstellar
I'm
news.
I'm proud of that line.
Interstellar
Saying.
news.
Interstellar,
Intergalactic.
overrated movie. The Artemis 1 Orion capsule has returned to Earth. The mission, which was launched by NASA, took a 25-day trip and got within 60 miles of the moon. The mission is part of a long-term attempt to both establish a long-term presence on the moon, as well as test for a potential Mars mission in the near future. In state news on Saturday, I just look up, I just see the great I'm sorry. I apologize.
Those dead eyes.
Those so making direct eye contact. In state news on Saturday, a multi-vehicle crash occurred on the Garden State Parkway late Saturday morning. There was one fatality.
Continue.
Yo, what's the
please.
matter? Do the thing.
Two lanes on the parkway remained closed for nearly 4 hours before reopening. The cause of the accident has yet to be made public. In local news over the weekend, the Montclair Library announced that they would be collecting donations for the community. Donations can include pet food, non-perishable food items, hats, and gloves. Donations will be accepted through the end of the month. The weather today is cloudy with a high of 38, a low of 26. Humidity level will be 92%. Air quality at a level of 20. Jesus, the soulless eyes.
Thank you so much, Danny.
I apologize.
Thank you so much for that news update.
You're
It was
welcome.
lovely, it was lovely. Tanner, give me the sports update. What's happening in sports?
So, the Giants are back
Let's go.
to being bad.
Oh.
The G-men lost yesterday
Back
by a
in
score
bed.
of 48-22. So they're bad, just like Jim Carrey's Grinch. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles put up
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't do the voice. What are you gonna
You
do?
want these hands, bro? What's wrong with this person?
put up 21 unanswered to start the game, and they never looked back. Because Blue has a crucial game versus the Washington Commanders next week on Sunday Night Football. Another division rivalry game took place yesterday with the Jets at the Bills. It was a closer game, but the only team that actually plays in New York won, that being the Bills, by a score of 20-12. Corey Davis left the game for the Jets with a head injury. A rivalry renews at the Garden tonight when the Rangers and Devils square off for the second time this season. New Jersey won 5-3 just 2 weeks ago. The Rangers come in riding a 3-game winning streak while the Devils lost their most recent game. The Knicks sacked Sacktown Sacramento Kings yesterday by a score of 112-99. Knicks are now 14-13. The Nets are looking to use their wizardry to defeat the Washington Wizards tonight at 7. Over the weekend, the Mets continued their big offseason, signing a 3-time NPB All-Star and 5-time Japan Series champion pitcher Kodai Senga to a 5-year, $75 million deal with an opt-out after the third season. Senga joins a rotation that consists of Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Jose Quintana, and Carlos Carrasco. The MSU basketball team faced off versus TCNJ this past Saturday. The men's team continued their undefeated season, winning 83-70. MSU is now 8-0 and 8-0 and 4-0 in the NJAC conference. The women won 58-56, and the game finished with Nikki Carter making 2 free throws in the dying seconds. The women are now 4-4, 2-2 in conference play. I'll close out my last Monday sportscast how I close out my show, the Triple Play Wednesdays 2 to 3. It's a shameless plug. I'll just say this: let's go Mets.
Okay.
That's how I close out every show.
I cannot take you seriously right now.
I don't think anyone
I
can.
could not.
I don't think anyone can.
I'm looking at the screen and I just can't look at Victor.
I fully just have a different person pinned
Yeah.
as the main person.
Yeah, Victor, I can wholeheartedly say you are the only person who has made me laugh at the word fatality before.
Fatality.
All I can say is that I hate Christmas.
Anyway,
I'm
am I wrong? No,
Yeah.
cut it.
No, we're not in the wrong.
Isaiah.
We're not in the wrong anymore, I guess.
Yeah, so I wanted.
No, we got to think something. We got to think something. So boom, right?
Yeah, we got to think of something to fill the time.
Yeah.
So
Isaiah.
So why you hate Jim Carrey's Grinch?
It's nightmare fuel, just like this.
Worse.
This is worse.
But at least Jim Carrey's Grinch's mouth moved, and at least he blinked.
he has eyelids.
We can't tell.
Yes, I am.
But we can't tell, Victor.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious.
So
Oh my goodness.
So,
Oh my.
Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go hop on the entertainment things.
It's just
That's got it. What do you mean by that? All right. Anyway, let's go dabble into the entertainment stuff. All right, word.
I currently can't read.
I got you, Victor. I got you, Victor.
Hey, Victor, do you want me to take over your portion of reading for this?
Sure.
I got it.
Got it.
This
any of you can start.
any box office stuff is like I'm related to it. Weird.
Or why don't we have the person that's movies till midnight?
I am the movie.
Movies till midnight.
Why don't we have movies till midnight? I do it.
Why couldn't they do all the entire time then?
I don't know because I'm just
You're fired.
caster.
Yeah, speak on it.
All right,
Speak on it.
fine.
Pop up, King.
Speak your truth.
Apparently, we have the final box office breakdown according to the headline here.
No, it's the E.
The
Let's go.
The movie box office set to near record lows over the weekend, as some believe that people are keeping cash in their wallets to wait for Avatar: The Way of Water, which comes out this Friday. Wow,
It's come out yet? Wait, what?
it comes out on Friday. I forgot. about that. Mm-mm.
No.
The Blue People sequel is expected to have a $150 million plus opening this weekend as well. Overall totals this weekend sank to a dismal $38 million, which makes it the second lowest total seen this year. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever earned the #1 spot again this weekend in its 5th week, adding around 11 million to bring its domestic total to Black Panther. Wait, hold up. Adding around 11 million to its domestic total. Black Panther took the #1 weekend in its 5th frame, adding around 11 million to bring its domestic. That's the same thing twice. Bringing its domestic total to 409 million and its global total to 767.8 million. The sequel will pass the $411 million domestic total of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness to become the second highest grossing release of 2022 in North America, behind Top Gun: Maverick, which leads the way with 718.5 million. Universal's Christmas-themed action comedy Violent Night is currently in the #2 spot in its 2nd weekend, with only $8.7 million, bringing its total up to 26.6 million. So I don't know if any of you guys know that much box office stuff, but 38 million in total is horrendous. I am shocked.
I am.
Well, you also got to think. You also got to account for this. It's the holiday season. People are broke.
But usually this is like a good weekend. Usually, like, this season is really good, and this is bad.
It's the first weekend of December.
That's true.
Like, let the months cook.
Thanksgiving weekend was like the worst Thanksgiving weekend in box office history.
Yeah, inflation exists, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Let the box cook, because listen.
Did you say let the box cook?
Yes, let the box cook.
You smell what the box is cooking.
Can you smell what the box is cooking?
It's a box. Yes, box singular.
Box.
Yeah.
So
who's going to see Avatar 2?
I honestly might.
Not me.
I honestly might. Not first day. I honestly might see Avatar 2 because
I forget Avatar 1.
it's on Disney Plus, so I might just go catch up on it like sometime within the next week or so.
I low-key forgot that was like partially a Disney property.
Yeah,
now
it's in Disney World.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I want to see the new one is because when I went to Disney in the spring, I did the Avatar ride and it was really cool.
Yo,
That's,
yeah, the
that's
Avatar is
only,
lit.
that's the only reason that I want to see it in theaters, honestly.
Yeah, the Avatar ride, the Avatar ride was so cool.
The Avatar ride was awesome. That was worth the wait. I
That
mean,
might-
there's also
yo.
nothing else to do in Animal Kingdom other than that because everything else was closed.
That's true.
Oh.
No, yo, the wait was ridiculous.
The wait was like 2 hours. We got there like super early in the morning, like right away, and it was still a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
And there was a massive
I-
line behind us.
I was there I was at Disney like maybe like a week after it opened.
Oh,
It was,
so that was even
it
worse.
was everyone there lined up to go run there. There was people
I'm sure,
running
yeah.
running to get it. And this was my school's like the music Disney trip.
Hmm.
And I was just chilling. I rode Expedition Everest like 5 times in
Yeah,
one
Everest
day.
was shut down when I was there.
Oh, that's
So the only thing that was open was the Avatar stuff. And the
Oh.
safari too, but that takes like forever and we had a time because that was the day
No,
before we were
we-
gonna catch the plane. So
we
like
ran to we ran to do the safari.
Mhm.
That's what we instead
Yeah.
of doing Avatar.
we
ran to
did
do the
we
safari.
waited for Avatar and then we just kind of waited around for like a couple hours
Yeah.
because
Did I
yeah, we
fold
had to
not
get
go
the-
to the safari?
and some people still missed the bus almost to get to the airport. So that
Bro,
was really
wow.
fun.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. This was on the school trip, and they said, okay, you have to be at this spot by 2:00 because that's when the bus shows up, and we are just have to leave because we have the plane. And some people, I'm obviously not gonna say names because I don't want them to feel bad, and also they don't even go here, so they don't care. But like
They're more racist than me.
some
Or is it to say their name?
I don't know.
Just drop first names.
All you gotta
yeah,
do is
my-
all
my-
you gotta do is say
two
their
of my
name.
two friends, Jake and Matt, right? They
Jake
they
and
had
Matt,
a brilliant idea of, hey, what if we left Animal Kingdom and went to one of the other parks
Oh.
in the afternoon before the bus? And I told them that's a horrible idea. You're gonna miss the bus. And guess what almost happened? They
They-
almost missed the bus and we had to stall the bus driver.
So I have
Victor.
No way. Goodness.
So I have a very similar-ish story. This was so the 8th grade, there's an 8th grade music trip to Dorney Park.
Yes. Say.
So
Say, Mike.
this was when my
Six
sis-
Flags.
this is when my sister was doing it and she was performing.
I see Tanner's hand on Danny's screen. That's hilarious.
And there was so my sister was performing, so I went down, to watch and go to Dorney Park. It was on like a Friday. And so it got to the end of the day, and there's one ride there that that had a really, really, really long line the whole day. And the music, all of the conductors and stuff, they were like, you have to be back here on this bus by like 6:00 or we are leaving without you.
Wow.
Like that. So I wanted to go on this one ride. But by the time it was a very short wait, it was we would have had to basically run after the ride to get to the bus. So we didn't go on it, and I was a little bummed out. So and they were really, really strict with getting there late. They're like, we will leave without you, as strict as you could be. So we didn't go on this ride, and we get back to, so I wasn't on the bus, but my dad was because he was like chaperoning. So we get there, and so he's on the bus, and 15 minutes later, all the conductors show up. 15 minutes after they were like, you have to. So we could have gone on that ride and made it in time.
Wow.
When my dad told me that,
Man.
fifth grade me was incensed.
Yeah.
I was so angry because I wanted to go on the ride so bad, and I couldn't. And I also had the same person as like the conductor, and I didn't like her either. So that made me not like her more.
Yeah, you hate the conductor.
I hate.
Yeah.
I hate.
Yeah, you hate. And I'm more of a Universal guy because the Dr. Seuss ride is there, so I get a job. So
Staying on brand. He's
I-
staying on theme.
yeah,
I mean, I will commend you for the good theming.
of course.
I mean, even on the Christmas episode, I'm on the theme. So
Yeah.
Say,
even on the Christmas episode, I'm on theme. So I really can't say much.
Go to the moon.
No.
you can see that.
Yeah, I can see the bold. I can't.
You can see the
rest.
bold. You can't see anything else.
Yes, I can see the bold. So to the moon, baby.
So we're going to the
No, read
moon.
the rest of it, Victor. This is your story. You started
No.
it.
Wait, I think I can. Wait, hold up. I gotta get killed.
Let's
Japanese fashion mogul Yusaku Maezawa has picked 8 passengers that will join him on a trip around the moon. They will get there via space Starship spacecraft, who has never. I'm sorry, I can't breathe.
Do you want someone to take over for you?
No, I'm good.
Do you want to take the basket?
No, bro. I gotta commit. They will get there via SpaceX Starship spacecraft, which has never been flown. The group includes American DJ Steve Aoki and popular space YouTuber Tim Don, aka Everyday Astronaut. And yes, there is indeed space YouTubers now. Joining Maezawa, Aoki that will be Czech multidisciplinary artist Jemmy A.D., Irish photographer Rhiannon Adam, photographer Karim Iliga, Indian actor Dev Joshi, documentary filmmaker Brandon Hall, and South Korean rapper Choi Sang-hyun, who goes by stage name T.O.P. A backup crew of U.S. Olympic snowboarder Caitlin Farrington and Japanese dancer Miyu was also selected. Dear Moon still advertises that its mission will take off in 2023 through SpaceX new rocket and spacecraft system, known as Starship, and has yet to conduct its first orbital test flight. Maezawa is paying an undisclosed sum for the trip and has said that he will take his passengers free of charge. There were 2 main criteria for selecting Maezawa's fellow passengers. The mission's oh my God. The mission's website noted applicants should be seeking to push the envelope in their field of work by going to space to help other people and greater society in some way, and they should be willing to support their fellow crew members during the journey.
What kind of wait. Forget all that.
Space YouTubers, bro.
Forget all that.
Space
This is probably the biggest what in the blue moon kind of thing ever. This is an example of if you have money, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like
Money can't buy happiness, but
We've
can
seen
buy
that
you a
so-
trip to the moon.
We've seen that so many times with Elon Musk specifically.
this is
Don't
Elon
even
Musk's.
get me started on Elon Musk.
Because he isn't Elon Musk is the one that's in charge of SpaceX, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that reference works. We've seen that with this man specifically. Cough cough Twitter cough cough.
Like
What?
I've
in
used
the
Twitter, I think, more in the
blue-
last month than I had before, just not even to use it, just to like see how much chaos is unfolding.
And now we have all the chaos going on in Interstellar or Intergalactic or whatever.
So I
Hi,
gotta.
Isaiah.
What out of this world, Cam?
So
No.
what pushing the envelope in their field of work because they're going on a spacecraft for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
What is that doing?
They're not even like landing anywhere.
And
They're
they're
just going
feeling
into space
to
and
help
coming back.
help other people and greater society in some way. There's a way to do that.
No, aren't
You
they
know,
orbiting
you know,
the moon?
There's a
Are
way
they
to do that.
orbiting
I'm
the
sure
moon?
all of
I think
these
they said
people,
they were going around the moon.
I'm sure
because
I'm sure all of these people can combine money to probably end world hunger. But no, the greater help for society
Yeah.
is going to space
Elon Musk
for a couple
could have
minutes.
very easily taken that 44 billion and like done something useful.
Not even all of it, like
half of it.
not even half of it. I think like
There's a lot that could have been done.
probably
this
as
is the
much
state of
money as he
humanity.
made from Twitter Blue. Probably.
Oh, boy.
listen,
wait.
Elon
Do
Musk.
y'all
Elon Musk give
No,
everybody in the world
don't
$1
have
billion
to.
and not do
I'm not
anything.
paying $8 for a couple
Yeah.
pixels. I'm good.
like yeah, like
$1 billion to every single person in the world, and he'll be all right.
yeah.
Honestly.
Whenever help greater society, who is this helping?
Me.
Isn't helping anyone.
Who is this helping?
It's helping me.
It's an honest question.
Listen, Tanner,
Helping Elon.
it's helping me because now I get to understand like the world is stupid.
Yup. The
Yeah,
world is
yeah.
messed up.
These Kevins are wild.
These Kevins are crazy.
Like,
much money.
this makes me so angry. What's the greater society here? Marvin the Martian? Like
Yes.
Hey, he's a green fellow. Don't
Like-
discredit him, you know?
is Marvin unless Marvin the Martian is coming back and like Looney Tunes will happen, yeah, I'll sign up for it there.
Right,
Who
the live
who
action
is
Looney Tunes.
helping?
It's
Who
helping.
is this helping?
It's helping. What's Fred Fighthorn's character? The one cartoon show. The one.
Oh, Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin.
Yeah. No. Okay, speaking of, I saw Steve Aoki was on this.
Yes.
Did anyone see the video of him throwing a cake at a kid in a wheelchair?
What?
Sorry, what? I'm sorry.
So I think at every single one of his concerts, he just throws a sheet cake into the audience. So at his most recent one, he throws just like and it's kind of wheelchair just straight to the face. You just see it come out of nowhere. It's so messed up, but it's so funny to see a cake
Yeah.
fly
Oh my
across.
god.
So
God.
now go to a quick
No
break, and we'll be right back.
No.
Right at the morning bus.
I'll find this video right now.
This is how we do every day. And if you want to come and text us,
If you love them enough to turn off your music,
The fact that this show has two hosts from it, I don't appreciate the slander.
Yeah,
Who are we slandering? Wait a minute.
I'm kidding.
Joe.
I'm
Wait,
kidding.
what I walked
Guys,
into? What I missed?
we are back at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I had to take the mask off. It was really affecting my job here. So I was like, I'll do it for a minute, but I had to take it off. But
Do it for a minute, does it for an entire half hour.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm gonna do this for the hour, but no, it's not. It's not
He
good.
said, "I'm gonna do it every chance I get."
Yeah. So yeah, let's just keep going with the stories. Cam, take it away.
Sometimes celebrities be truly doing the most, and that was the case for our next story. Comedian Gabriel Iglesias threw a quinceañera for the ages, but with a twist. Not a single human was celebrated during the party. Instead, the celebration was for his longtime dog, Risa, with the quinceañera celebration, which cost about, how much did it cost? Oh, goodness gracious, $100K? Oh my goodness. $100,000 for his dog, Risa. The comedian invited over 300 guests to the party, while roughly 12 dogs attended the celebration alongside their owners. In case breed matters to you, his dog is indeed a 4-pound Chihuahua and arrived to be at the party in a decked-out carriage. While Iglesias held the quinceañera, which is typically held for 15-year-old girls, but his dog Risa is believed to be closer to 16 or 17 in dog years. So, what do you think about a $100,000 party?
The dog doesn't care. The dog does not care.
Hey, they were probably happy. They were like,
Yeah, but the dog's not gonna be sad if you don't throw the quinceanera.
The dog's probably like, woof.
I know, honestly.
But I love
Oh,
Gabriel.
100,000.
No.
What? Oh my god.
Wait, what are we talking about? You got
A picture.
describe it.
Isaiah's pulling it up, I'm assuming.
Describe
We'll
it, please,
describe it
for the
once-
radio listeners.
We'll describe it.
Dog in a
Is
I
the
can't
dog
say it.
in,
We're pulling it up. You'll see very soon.
Descriptive powers.
Okay.
Oh, I'll describe it. Isaiah, pull it up so I can describe it.
He's pulling it up.
we'll
Honestly.
pull it up. We're pulling up the picture of the quinceañera.
I will give a
With
brief,
Lisa.
a summary detail. Done. What in
Oh,
the
wow.
blue moon?
Yup.
What in the blue moon?
Yup. Now you know why we're having such a hard time, Cam.
It is it. Why? Go back to the throne picture. Go back to that throne picture right now. Go back to the throne.
Wow.
There is so I see it. The dog is wearing a tiara, has on a very, it looks like a Hawaiian lays around.
Correct.
They're pink Hawaiian lays. There's a throne picture that is absolutely wild. Is
beautiful?
No, I love this. I'm gonna be honest.
this is
I kinda love
iconic?
it. I love
Like,
it.
do I expect this? This is very on brand for Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, he's hilarious. His stand-ups are hilarious.
Yeah. He just released a new. He just put a new one out on Netflix.
Word.
Yeah, new special. Yeah.
I'm about to tap in. I'm about to tap in.
So we love our dogs, and if we had the money Gabriel Iglesias had, we probably would do the same thing for our dogs.
No, I fully wouldn't because I don't have a dog.
Hey, I love
So if you have a dog.
I love dogs. I love any type of animal, like cats and everything. So like just throw a party for them. Why not? If you have the money, I obviously wouldn't do this now. I'm broke. But,
Oh, big time.
All of us are broke, I think.
I can't
I
even
think
throw,
all broke.
I have a singular dollar in my wallet right now.
I can't even throw a party for myself.
How much? What do I have in my wallet? I have
I have
Okay, he's
30 cents.
I have a singular dollar, a piece of bubble gum.
yo. Can I get that?
I lied about a piece of bubble gum.
I lied about the gum.
I got IDs, my
Okay.
insurance card, and a
Let me just pull out my. I was straight up about to pull out. My bank
Yeah, I don't know. We're
information.
just talking about our wallet. So dogs bite. So,
Oh,
but
this-
somebody else bets.
I got it. Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
do it. Have you ever been so angry you thought, I'm gonna bite your nose? Well, 51-year-old Mark Wells did, and after the bite, he fled the scene in his fancy Tesla.
Oh, this guy has a Tesla. That makes sense.
It all began with an argument between two men over a golf game that led to one golfer to bite the nose of the other, to bite the nose off the other in the parking lot of a casino. The nose is not found as the victim was taken to the hospital. Talk about got your nose. During his drive in his car, he probably thought, you know what? I probably didn't need to bite homie's nose off. This eventually led him to turn himself in to the Bay St. Louis police. Officers were told that Wells and the victim had been arguing throughout the day over a golf game they played at the resort's course. Wells was charged with felony mayhem and booked into the Hancock County Jail, where he paid the required 10% of $50,000 bond and walked out within the hour. Wells faces 7 years in prison if convicted of the felony, which state law defines as premeditated crime committed with the intent to kill, in which the suspect mutates, disfigures, disables, or destroys someone's tongue, lip, nose, limbs, or another body part. That is so specific.
Of course.
That is specific. That
That's
is
so
very
specific.
specific. Like,
Wow.
You
I'm
can tell-
off. Like, what's happening? Like,
What's going on in America, just in general?
bro bit his nose off.
This is
America.
This is America.
Don't cut,
Not
see,
that deep.
don't cut your slipping though, or else you lose your nose.
I guess.
Lost
Wait,
your
I
nose. Here we come.
He said,
Joe's getting.
They
into
said
here we go.
they said
it once.
I think the most shocking part was that they said they can't find the nose. So that means just somewhere in America,
somewhere in America.
there is just a nose.
Voldemort.
Some squirrel just ate it, bro.
There's just a human nose.
He's Voldemort.
I would be terrified to just
Danny, say
watch
one
people
more time.
find
Say one
that.
more time. Say one more time.
He's Voldemort now.
And here comes Voldemort. Nice job. Yeah, all of a sudden, the room just gets darker.
Do it both.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, this is
Lord.
actually nice. Wait, can we keep the lights like this? This is nice.
This is
Shut
actually
up,
really
Danny.
This is the
nice.
mood lights. This is the mood lights. That
Lord.
was good timing.
Darkness.
But this next
Yep.
story, I don't know.
This is some pretty Brad.
Brad timing. Authorities in Florida say
Of course,
a man.
it's Florida.
Yeah, of course.
See,
Authorities in Florida say
Victor,
a man.
your mic
Victor,
is
your
off.
mic is very low.
Your mic
Well,
is
it's
just
not low,
straight up
it's
off.
Why is your mic off?
I don't know. I think I'm getting that hallucinations after being in that mess for so long.
Ah, so you had your nose bitten off by the Grinch mask.
I think so.
That mask doesn't have a nose.
So authorities in Florida say a man is facing charges after he attempted to steal from a store. Now this is pretty basic Florida and American activities. The morning buzz twist is the timing in which he chose to attempt the steal. Any other day, he gets away with it. The day our friend Brad tried to steal from Walmart, it happened to be the same day that the Osceola County annual shop with a cop event for community children took place. According to the sheriff's office, the event included nearly 40 deputies in attendance, along with the forensics team, community service team, and Sheriff Marcos Lopez inside the store. Authorities identified the suspect as Brad and shared photos of the man in handcuffs along with the items confiscated. The sheriff's office called the attempted stealing a bad idea. Brad was indeed arrested despite his best attempts to steal cologne and other products from Walmart. Wow.
Can I just say something? Can I say something? The nerve you've got to have to continue with the theft when you know that it's shop with a cop.
And you walk in, you see a bunch of cops, and you realize, hey, maybe I shouldn't try to commit my robbery today.
Or
But no.
imagine if
But you got some if you see that and think,
Bold.
yeah, I'm gonna still do it.
Bold.
Low-key,
I'm gonna eat it.
I kind of admire that he was like, you know what? I decided I'm gonna do it today, and I'm gonna try to do it. He went through, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it.
Imagine you are at you're going to do it, and you just do like, shoplifting, like nothing crazy, and just 40 cops just,
Like you
Pile on you.
appear, just poof, like, hi, you messed up.
Yeah, that
Awesome.
only happens in Florida.
like
What
there
can I
had
say?
to be like a bunch of police cars in the
I am happy we're getting one last Florida man story.
yeah.
Oh, Danny, you'll
And
see a lot
there's
more.
more, and there's
There's
more.
more Florida man.
There's more.
Well, there's more similar Florida. men.
Listen, I'm saying Florida man has been a staple of the morning buzz.
No matter what day you're on, you're
Oh, I'm
gonna see
sure.
some.
You're gonna see a Florida man story.
I'm sure.
I think the best Florida man story is Florida man breaks into house,
sucks toes.
sucks toes.
Sucks toes.
When questioned, I just wanted to suck some toes.
And the response was then like some dudes just be sucking toes.
Some dudes be sucking.
I mean,
Some dudes indeed be sucking toes.
Back in the back in the dark dark ages when Ben hosted a morning buzz.
That's gonna be the my new show, Toe Talk.
Oh, God.
So can we take
Toe jam.
the next story, please?
Family. Funny enough, it looks like we were staying at a Walmart for this story, as Kilgore police said they apprehended a reckless driver after hit two vehicles in the Walmart parking lot. But this driver wasn't any driver. Was it a baby, an alien, famous rapper, Da Baby? No to all three. But if you thought the driver was a dog, they should probably play the lottery.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry. Huh?
You heard that correctly. Gabriel Iglesias' dog. No, it's fine.
No, it wasn't it.
An owner of one of the cars said that it was the owner of one of the cars that was hit said he saw a suspect barreling down on him, but he could not get out the way. The person was shocked to see the driver was a dog. Kilgore Police Department said the dog.
You finish out that. I'll bring up this later.
I'm about to say, let me stop. Kilgore Police Department said the dog was behind the wheel when the crash happened. Their investigation revealed that the dog was sitting in the unoccupied car waiting for its owner while they shopped, but apparently got a little antsy and, quote, bounced around in the cab, setting the truck into motion. According to police, the steering column had prior damage and the good boy must put his vehicle in drive. He was wearing a leash that is to believe that had been caught on the emergency brake, releasing it. KPD also added, quote, it does not sound feasible, but an eyewitness saw the pooch behind the wheel just before the crash. He certainly has a guilty look on his face.
I'm sorry. What is it about just the bubble that surrounds Walmart?
It's a magical place.
Like it's the bubble that surrounds Walmart that the most crazy stuff happens.
Magical place.
Listen, Walmart, everybody knows your name. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Was the dog okay?
Yeah, that's a real.
Yeah, that's the thing we're really worried about. Was
Yeah.
the dog okay?
How's the dog?
He's in jail.
Aw.
No, I was kidding.
Yeah, he's in prison.
He's in
Yeah,
prison.
who do you charge for this? Because like it's not the human's fault. Like what do you
The company,
It's for
I mean,
putting
you
the
leave
dog
the dog in the car.
for
but, like,
putting the dog on the emergency brake.
Yeah, who was
That's
responsible
actually
for putting the
okay.
car for putting the dog in the car? That's the guy who should be
Fair enough.
responsible for this, not the dog.
that's
you know.
kind of that's yeah.
Is there a picture of this car somewhere? No,
Yeah.
let me look this real quick.
Yeah, the car, and the dog, and the
Look on
steering
the
wheel.
look for the store. There's something on there.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Okay, he's pulling up the picture.
Isaiah, can you
Describe
pull
it
it so
for
the
us,
metamates
please.
see it as well?
Describe it for us, please. For the radio listeners, describe the picture for us.
I'm-
Cam
I'm-
Martin.
Well, it's still loading. Isaiah, can the metamates see it, please? Could you be?
So I imagine,
Could
it's
you
a
be a
car
doll?
driving there's a dog driving a car. I just said.
Can
car
you
driving a dog.
imagine you're just driving down the street? No, actually, let's make this even more specific. Imagine you're walking down the street, right? You're just walking down a normal street, and you see
Every
a
day
car,
when you're
Oh, that's the
walking
dog.
down the street.
and you just look to the side, and you see a car, and you see in the driver's seat, and no human.
That's a dog.
That is a dog.
That is an animal.
That is a K9.
Yeah.
Not a K8,
K,
not a K10.
but a K9
Why was
Yeah.
6 afraid of 7?
because 7.
'Cause 8.
and
'Cause 8.
12.
Yeah. So
Seven,
so
six,
yeah,
7.
we love the Florida Man stories, and we're gonna miss it during our winter break.
You'll
But-
see. You'll probably get like 100 more over winter break. Honestly,
Especially,
100 more in the week of Christmas alone.
Florida
Yes.
man does not rest.
the Florida Man doesn't rest, and we got a lot for Florida love. But I'm gonna play California Love by Tupac. So I hope you enjoy this little
say
break.
2-pack. You sound federal.
Tupac.
2-pack.
Tupac.
It's federal.
Yo, my first language is Spanish. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy on me. So yeah, Tupac, California Love.
I get 2 packs of Ric Flair.
Montclair. We just hear Cam laughing. That's nice.
It's, I couldn't tell if that was a laugh or a cry.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it was both.
So, as we said before, this is the last Monday show for the semester.
So we're just gonna end off on the
Sentimental note.
No, I'm saying we're gonna end. The last story we're gonna tell was about a dog crashing a car. Wild.
Yeah.
Florida man. It's the perfect way to end.
That was a dog. That was a
Florida
dog.
dog.
That was a dog in Texas.
Oh, Texas dog.
Yeah.
Texas dog. Oh yeah.
So, guys, I wanted to ask you so we can, start reflecting on our time here on the Monday Morning Buzz. What was your favorite moment during this time? At the Monday Morning
Sentimental.
Buzz?
Here we come.
Yes.
The next one.
I think mine was the show in which we were making all the Mario jokes.
Oh, that was
Danny's in the film.
I was in the yeah.
It got too much. Joe, you got
Joe
up.
stormed
I
in.
got up.
Threw a hat
This
at
is.
me.
I'm wearing the
You're
hat
wearing
right
the hat.
now.
We got to create it.
No, but I'm having a very bad hair day. This hat is not coming off my head.
Chucked the hat at Danny and left it in there.
Yeah.
That was a great moment in Morning Buzz history, I gotta say.
Also, the very brief time that we were in the other studio for Morning Buzz.
Yes.
True. We were
Yes,
also
that was a great time. Yeah,
It was a nice. It was a nice
we
weekend
saw
and a
the
half.
sunset together. The sunset.
It was,
Sunrise. Sunrise.
I think we were in there the most, the Monday Buzz
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we got at
Yeah.
the beginning and then we got the beginning of the next week all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was.
that
yeah.
would probably be my favorite moment as well. I also was only here half the time because
No, you were here. Yeah, you have to tell
yeah,
me.
because Keanu was here.
Yeah, and
Who
to
decided not to show up today.
no, but she
How
was
rude.
doing some important things.
E,
testing,
E,
so
E.
He's doing some important things.
They're doing some important things. So they
Yeah.
gotta do what they gotta do. So what was I gonna say? My favorite memory of the morning bus. That's a very interesting. I gotta think on that. So Joe, take it away.
Just give me 2 seconds once again.
Halloween got it.
I mean, if it wasn't obvious,
That's a joke.
let me just kind of take a sip of the.
Beetlejuice.
Of the official Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Plug.
No, it's not. This is the cup you get at the show.
So it's a
Official
plug.
cup-
So you're saying
official
if
cup
we go
of
to the
Be-
show, we'll get the cup.
The
The
official
official
cup
It's-
of
it's-
Beetlejuice and Bradley.
It's strange and reusable. I'm
The
not
official-
a sponsor.
the f-
I'm no way to associate. The show closes on January 8th. I'm so glad it's on the 8th and not 2 days beforehand. But anyway,
Oh,
The second worst thing to happen.
The
Uh,
second
yes.
that happened on January
uh,
7th.
but yeah,
Yeah,
anyways,
that's the first-
Halloween was a lot. We literally said January 6th before in the show. But anyways,
Cam, I thought you were there.
Oh, no.
get us back.
I mean,
Oh,
Get us back on track.
Yes. What's your favorite memory?
it is on track.
Halloween was very much. I loved coming in costume and being able to show off my costume, not only here at the station and to everyone around where I won the costume contest at the Halloween party for good reason.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure like
Thanks.
everyone voted for
No.
me.
No,
Victor, I think I voted for you.
I
I
voted for
voted Tom
myself. I voted for myself.
for Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Scent is brewing.
The death of Pepe was great. Was a great time.
Uh,
The Pepe arc. Ooh, that was
The
I
Pepe
love
arc.
the Pepe arc.
The Pepe arc.
Yeah, I got-
Absolutely.
yeah, the
I
Pepe
was
arc.
I was there for his murder. I did not get to spend as much time with Pepe.
I mean, I only technically, I also only spent a day with him because a demon spent the other day with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dog.
All right, you know.
I think the funeral for Pepe was a great moment. It happened after the buzz, but
Oh, yeah,
we,
and
we paid
We paid tribute.
proper tribute.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember going to the site. Yeah,
And we still invite his murderer on the show every week.
Yeah.
Listen. His murder pays the bills, but that's beside the point.
That's fair.
That's true.
well, at least for me, I gotta say, like, I think our first show, what happened, so many things happened.
So many
The
things on the
funniest,
show.
the funniest, Danny. I wish you were alive for the
I
first
wish
show.
you were here for that.
Well, no, yeah, it's a good thing you weren't
Because then we would never have gotten you.
Danny, what the first, well, hot stuff,
Stuff.
Stuff.
hot stuff.
What does
So,
hot stuff entail?
But like
Someone,
that,
get ready to look at your phone. But in a fell swoop, a lot of stuff happened
in that one
All
show.
right.
in that
And
one
I think
show.
in that same show, we had the 9/11 story with the menus.
Yes.
So
I thought you were
we
about to say
did.
the 9/11 joke, and I was like,
no,
I'm sorry, the what?
The
To be honest,
9/11
to be honest,
story-
it has turned into a joke. The Freedom Flounder,
That's
the
the
Fraser
one.
Spider Flatbread, the Flight 93 redirect.
Yeah, I
There's
never
another
got
one. There's
so
another one.
hard in my life
Which
actually
one?
reading that story.
That was the first show.
That was the first.
Oh, that's the
Told me about that.
that was the first show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the reason that I'm here.
Either
Yep.
was it
Exactly.
the first show or in the second
was the
show.
first
I'm
show.
not sure. So
It was the first show.
That was the first show because they didn't want they didn't want to see us together. They didn't want to see us together, at least for week one, because they opened up on a Tuesday, which was weird,
Yeah.
strange. But that's not the point. It's cool.
So Isaiah, what is your favorite memory as a producer doing the Monday morning buzz?
I think for the Monday edition, it's got to be when Victor approached me about the idea of doing something with Pepe, and I was like, "That is hilarious." And then when you made the video and everyone saying very mean things to me, was not a fan about it. So I
That was
had to
actually
respond.
pretty funny.
Technically,
want to murder
technically I didn't say anything.
That's right.
Technically,
The
I
Joker-
didn't
the
say
Joker
anything.
Did say a couple things on the camera.
Hey, Isaiah, you're number one.
But I really like that whole concept. That was we've never really done something like that before. So
The radio.
yeah,
I like the
radio
radio
beef. I'm a believer in expressing your creativity in different ways, and Victor certainly did that. And it was a pleasure to work with Victor on that little project right there. It was a lot of fun. I'm saying right now. But
Bless you.
Bless
I do
you.
have a question to pose to you guys as we come to a close. What does the morning buzz mean to you this semester?
Well,
Getting up early. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
all right. So boom,
lost
right.
sleep.
Actually, that's facts. You had your show right there. So this semester specifically, it was a change because it's the first time since I've been a part of the program. I was not a sportscaster. So,
That's not true.
yes, it is.
Last semester you weren't.
I was
sportscaster.
sportscaster the first month, and then that's when we got Megan.
Ah,
It was the first time I was not even a sportscaster, so it was a change, but it was allowed me to not only turn into more of a allow more people the opportunity. Shout out Tanner, but it gave me more of an insight to have more of a professional sense of being a co-host, and it was pretty exciting to be a co-host with Victor. And Laura, if you're listening, let's run it back next semester, please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
unfortunately, you're gonna have to get a new segment host.
Ooh.
Oof. That's hard.
Joe and I we've been working together for 2 semesters now, so
I'm sorry. One of the classes I want to take, the only time is from 8:15 to 9:30 Mondays and Thursdays.
Sad times.
Wow.
So Joe,
Yeah.
what does morning buzz mean to you?
The morning, the morning buzz to me, it's I haven't obviously been on as long as some other people like Cam and Isaiah, but it's very much like of course the entire radio station is a family, but I feel like with the morning buzz you get to talk with people about things that like in your normal day-to-day like life at the station you might not have gotten a chance to talk about. And I think that's the really cool thing, that you get to like broaden your horizons to all these different like these news topics and like the crazy stories that we get to in this like the last half hour, and like just being able to like have like those like really like obviously at times talking about like the really serious issues, but at the same time with these people get to talk about some really funny stuff. Like for some reason my mind keeps going back to the 9/11 menu.
Yeah,
because that was
Florida man.
the Florida man, the Florida man,
the doll,
the doll,
The doll.
the super, the one time I ixnayed my segment to do a Mario movie trailer review, and look at where it got us.
yes.
Long-term memes, here we come.
Gosh darn it.
Goose.
So Tanner, what does morning buzz mean to you?
So last year, Morning Buzz, it was the first real experience I had with the radio station. I was having a really tough time the beginning of last year, the beginning of my freshman year. Like making friends on campus. I was really lonely. And Morning Buzz was like the radio station Morning Buzz was the first thing that really I found people that like, I could just talk with. I could just, share things. So it's always sad when you're on the last Morning Buzz, it's happened. Technically, I've been on 4 different Morning Buzz shows.
Good Lord.
I was on,
Good Lord.
I was on Thursday last year, and then I got switched to Monday for like 2 shows. And then Tuesday, of course, and now here on Monday. So I actually, I Kevin Durant my next chapter. I left Tuesday. Now I'm on Monday.
You're on the winning team.
Monday Buzz.
So it's it's sad every time that that a show, the Morning Buzz, one that you're on, ends. It's it'll be good over the winter break to get some sleep. Sundays into Mondays.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
I've gotten probably one day of actually good sleep of a Sunday into Monday in the last 3 months. But yeah, it's just it was a good show. This
Really good show.
It was a good show. Isaiah, you're going to Places Beyond.
It makes it sound like he's dying.
He's gonna graduate.
He's not
Basically,
dying. He's
second
just
grade.
passing on to a better place.
Yeah.
Outside of the school.
Yeah.
So
And the existence that we know it.
So this is
Lord.
the second Morning Buzz producer that I've seen.
Same.
I've seen leave. So
And just like the last one, it's halfway through the semester.
it's halfway through the
Yep.
semester as well.
Almost a year ago today.
Impressive.
Almost a year.
Almost a year ago today was the 7-hour graveyard shift
Oh, that was
That's a
that
long
I
shift.
stayed awake for all of.
Yeah,
I left halfway through because I had a final the next day.
you bold soul.
Yeah.
I
Guys.
got back to my dorm at 3:45.
Victor, what about you? What does the Morning Buzz mean to you?
Well, Isaiah was the first person who gave me a chance to be on the morning bus one day on the Wednesday bus last semester. And then I abandoned him and went to Lyra on the Thursday bus. But then on September, August, he told me, "Oh, Victor, you want to host the Monday bus?" And I was like, "Let's do it." So I hosted the Monday bus. He was my producer. And I gotta say, it's been amazing being part of the morning bus. I love what the morning talk show is and how important it is for radio. And since I was little, I would always listen to morning show talk. Like, I'm a radio nerd. Like, I love radio. So I would always listen to the morning show talks in Puerto Rico, now being here and listening to, Howard Stern and stuff like that. So I've always been a fan. So being part and being the host, means a lot to me. And hopefully I'll keep doing this next semester. I know not everybody in this room will be able to do it next semester on Monday, but hopefully, most of you will come and be part of my Monday show. Hopefully I'll do the Monday show. Lara, I'm talking to you.
Lara,
Lara, make it
Okay.
happen.
help the brothers out.
Help the brothers out. So yeah, it means a lot to me. And it's gonna be sad not waking up in the morning, seeing your guys' faces, doing the crazy stories Isaiah gives us during the Monday. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard the winter break without you.
Yeah.
guys. So thank you so much for being part of my morning Monday. My
Oh,
Monday
wait,
morning.
And I forgot. How about you, new kid? I forgot to ask you the question.
You new kid on the
Yeah.
block.
Danny,
Yeah.
new kid on the
You got a minute.
Yeah, I got a minute. Okay. So oh, you're sure? No one's
bro.
after.
It's the last one.
Yeah.
It's the last one.
Yeah. So, this was really, basically everyone's kind of said similar stuff. This is my first experience with the radio thing. You were the first person I talked to, actually. You remember, I would text you random things of like, so on the morning buzz, what do I have to put in the newscast? Because I didn't know what I was doing. Right. And now I just copy and paste the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I know, right? It's the same news every day.
Wow.
No, but this was my first real experience, and now I'm hoping to come back and do this next semester. I hope Monday, if not Monday, a different day.
Come back Mondays.
Yeah, 90.3 WMSC.
90.3 WMSC for Montclair. That's true. I have my own show now. I've invaded Leslie's vinyl show like a bajillion times at this point. Also,
That's
I'm
hilarious.
just, I probably would not have done any of that if not for showing up here. However, I will be happy that I'll get to actually like sleep for a while.
Sleep's overrated.
Yeah, it is. I'm
That's
running
pretty
on
cool.
2 hours.
But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna miss you guys. So hopefully you guys are around or something. I don't know.
I forget. I think Joe, someone said it. Of how like the whole station's a family, but I feel like just the morning buzz in general just feels like a family altogether. Maybe we all bond on waking up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We all
when
suffer
don't
together.
Want to?
There's a
I
it's a
just feel like
different kind of-
I just feel like there's like if you're part of the morning buzz, there's just some. It just feels like a family, and it does. You see every Monday, you wake up and you do the same thing, and you just talk. That's what we do, but it just feels, and I feel like the last story we did was titled Family. So I think that's fitting.
Yeah.
Even though it was about a dog crashing a car.
I did that once.
Why was
What?
On that note,
Hey,
Victor, close it out. On that note,
So guys, thank you so much for listening. Ray, Isaiah has to say.
I just gotta say goodbye to you guys.
Isaiah's got to say something.
Time. And I think it's been a great time working with all of you guys. And you know what, Cam, get in here, man. Get in here. Yeah. I'll
on my
get
way.
Cam in a second. I'll start off with you, Joe. What an electric human being you are. I love trying to find a gaming story you would have passion about, and you would go on like a 10-minute rant on why this Pokemon game is going to be amazing and why you're so ready for it. And working with Joe, he used to be a co-host, now he's an event host, and I hope you come back to the Buzz at some point.
I plan on doing it next semester, just not on Monday.
Oh, okay, so it just won't be with these hooligans. So I'm glad to see you continue on in the Morning Buzz family, because that's what it really is. And like you guys were previously touching upon, it's definitely like, oh, thank you. The Morning Buzz is kind of like I'm a father and all my youngins are finally leaving. Well, I'm leaving. I'm abandoning all of you. Yeah, I'm gonna get the milk. I'm you going to get milk.
Tom?
No, but next, Danny. I mean, when you first wanted to get involved with the show, I was like, thank the Lord, we need a newscaster because of the dilemma with the first one.
Circumstances.
Circumstances be crazy.
But
Sucks to
truthfully,
be all darkness.
newscasters and no offense, sportscasters, both you guys, a lot of times it's hit or miss, and I'm glad you were a hit, Danny. You add to the conversation, you add some nuance to the show.
I try.
Am I a
You
miss?
know what's going on. 100% Tanner's a miss. No, I'm kidding. But it was a pleasure having you on every other week,
Nice.
and 2 weeks in a row. Congrats to you.
I know, right?
Yeah, big time. And then Tanner, obviously, Tanner's been around for a while. He's been around for a hot minute. And one of my favorite sportscasters. The Tuesday was an electric show last semester. And that was a lot of fun to work with. It's over. Yeah. I mean, Terry and all of them, they're all right. They're no Tanner, though. Tanner's the man. And you're the one of the only sportscasters that makes a sportscast feel like a Tanner sportscast. Hey, you add some personality into it. You have your jokes in there.
Yeah.
And as always, let's go Mets. Victor, my guy. Victor came in as an ADJ, and I forget what song I was playing. It was some old Chris Brown song, maybe, or some random obscure song from like 2008. And Victor was vibing with it. And from that moment, I knew Victor was the man of the man. All right. Victor is one of the coolest human beings. And I'm glad. I was disappointed when Lara was like, oh, yeah, Victor's now on our show. I'm like, what do you mean? Victor was supposed to be on my show. I was bummed about it for like 2 days.
Victor, put it down.
But my Puerto Rican brother here is killing the game. He's got his own show. He's going to be a successful human being like all of you as well. And of course, Cam. Dude, I met Cam, one of like the first human beings at WMSC. And we hosted the Summer Buzz together. And that was such a fun time. And pretty much every summer, and anytime someone was out of the show, call Cam, because Cam's going to deliver. He's going to wake up, make his way here, and put on a show with like literally 5 minutes before the show goes on air. I'll be like, Cam, help a brother out. And Cam's going to do it. So Cam is ride or die for the Morning Buzz. He is the Morning Buzz. And next semester, he's coming back. He's going to kill it, hopefully with Victor. Laura, do your job. But it really was a pleasure working with you for pretty much 2 years in a row, nonstop. And it's going to be weird. Like next week, I'm going to wake up, no script being prepared. and it's gonna be awkward, kind of just waking up like, oh, there's no morning buzz anymore.
Next, you're gonna start running around frantically. Oh my god, I get a script ready.
Literally,
Where's the
honestly, because that takes out a big chunk of your time. That's like 2 or 3 hours.
Morning
to get
anxiety.
through the script.
Here we come.
So there's gonna be a lot of fill-in things that I gotta find out what to do with. I feel like I'm gonna go through a midlife crisis.
Aren't you like 21?
Yeah, I'm around there. I'm a little too old to be named
Quarter life
how old I
crisis.
am, but pretty much.
Quarter life.
But I will say it's been a beautiful journey, guys. I appreciate you guys because getting up at 6 a.m. is ridiculous, and you guys do that every week. And Cam, a couple minutes late. Cam,
Sometimes
Cam,
Cam, yeah.
playing.
The whole last month.
Cam has arrived fashionably late on POC time quite often the last month, but we appreciate him. But truthfully, I think it's been a beautiful journey, and it's definitely going to be an odd time the next year trying to figure out, man, I don't do the morning show anymore, but I'm glad you guys were a part of the journey, and each one of you, I wish nothing but the greatest success, great health, and an amazing show next year. And it's been a beautiful ride. It's not my last show though,
So we don't.
I don't
so we
have to say goodbye
do the
forever.
show next semester, just next year. The next semester doesn't count.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, no, it is next year. It's 2023.
That's a fair point. You have an excellent point.
Yeah.
Excellent point.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let Victor close out the show. They'll all be back. I disappear forever until Thursday and Friday. On that note, Victor, please take it away.
Yes, I'll take it away. This was the Monday morning bus for 2022, fall 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. I sure did. And thank you so much for being part of the Monday bus. I am Victor Muniz Rosa. I was with Cam Martin, Joe Verga, Tanner Price, and Danny Crashes, and also Keanu Mason. Shout out to them. And as I always say it, nos vemos. And I want to end it with End of the Road by Boys to Men. Nos vemos.